Yo, this is the African Nash Show. We back with another one. I got Lil Will with me again.
What's
How
going
you
on,
doing?
y'all?
How you doing today?
Good. How you?
I'm good. How you feel about that Browns win? Some 49ers took they
That was a good win. I thought we was gonna lose. I'll be the first to admit it.
I ain't never, I knew it was gonna be a tough game, but I never as far as my predictions, I didn't say that we was gonna lose. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just watch this one. I feel like we can pull them. The ones we supposed to lose is the ones we usually pull out, and the ones that we supposed to win is the ones that we usually lose. That's supposed to be easy on paper. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought we was gonna lose with a third string quarterback in. He didn't play that bad, but he was better than DTR last week.
That definitely was. He wasn't scared either. He went in there. He was kind of fearless though. You know what I mean? I like that about him, that he was fearless, that he was taking chances, and he went downfield. I don't know about going downfield too early because our line, we got injuries in our line.
Yeah,
You know what I
we was
mean? So that
missing
was
our
kinda,
guard and our tackle.
yeah. They was talking about the quarterback for the San Francisco. They was saying like, is he elite? Because I was listening to Shannon and them, and Shannon was saying they was saying he was elite, and Shannon was like, nah, I can't give him that no more.
I'll give him middle of the road quarterback.
Road, you don't think he can? You don't think he can? Be a franchise guy?
He definitely a franchise guy, but he got a great team around him.
What was a pivotal moment you think in that game that kind of helped it sway us our way?
49ers injuries. With I think the whole game changed when McCaffrey went down.
Yeah.
The defense was able to focus on George Kittle more. And then what was his name? Thomason. He had a great game.
Thomason, yeah, the D tackle, yeah, because Miles had a lot of one. I got to give it up to Trent Williams though, because he did a heck of a job on Miles with that 1-on-1. I mean, Miles was penetrating though, but Trent Williams held his own. You know what I'm saying? He showed why he elite and why he a Pro Bowler and why he deserved to get paid what he getting paid. Because we could have had Trent Williams.
We should have had Trent
We should have had him
Williams.
a couple years ago, man.
Definitely over Judge Wills.
Definitely, but McCaffrey definitely was a difference maker because he was getting going on us too. He had me a little nervous.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna rush for 100 on us, but the Browns defense stepped up. I want to say that Browns defense is number one in the league right now.
Yeah, I usually don't, pray when people get hurt. I pray when people get hurt. I don't want them to get hurt, but he was one that I did. I was kind of happy that he got hurt.
Yeah, when he went down, that changed the whole game plan for them.
But I like that Hunt. What Hunt brought to the game, that he had for 11 carries. He had 12 carries with 47 yards. You know what I'm saying? I like that. What he gave us, I felt like if we can get the ball more, he could have easily got 100 yards in this game. I believe he could have.
I don't know about 100 yards, but I like that. Kareem Hunt, he always fall forward. There's never no negative game. Like, if it is the line not blocking, but he always fall forward.
And he had 3 receptions with three receptions, and he had 24 yards as far as pass receptions. I think he definitely was he could be a difference maker. He could definitely fill them. I ain't gonna say fill Chubb's shoes, but he can definitely be like a gap, what they call a gap player. So the other player come back, he definitely can do that job, man. With that, being a gap player. We're gonna go to the Colorado game. I just heard something too right before. We ain't gonna touch on the Browns too much, but I just heard something right before we came in here.
Yeah.
I was hearing I saw on YouTube they was calling for Deion job.
No.
Start there.
Hell no.
But look, this the funny thing about it, because he left Jackson State, which is a HBCU.
Mm-hmm.
He went to a PWI, predominantly white institution, which is Colorado. And now that he lost one game, they calling for his job.
No, that's terrible. Colorado didn't even had this spotlight. They ain't had these type of recruits. They ain't even win this many games last year. I think the cameras being there on the campus with them is messing them up. I think they're not focusing on the game because obviously they had that game. You let somebody come back 29-0, that's unacceptable. But what Prime is doing there, you can't ever tell me when did Colorado ever do that.
They didn't, because they only won one game last year.
Yeah, so the call for his job, that's crazy. Like, y'all ain't never get these type of recruits. Y'all never even sold that many games out.
Yeah, that's why. But my biggest takeaway of the game was what I saw and what I feel like is the problem with Colorado is Travis Hunter. Like, they got to figure out if they need him more at receiver or need him more at DB, because as you can see, he was giving up on DB. I don't care. I'm gonna say it. Nobody said it, but I'm gonna say it. He was giving up on DB. Like when I was in middle school, we learned the pursuit drill. He ain't do nothing. He ain't know what that was in that game. Like when the one play when number 13, he caught the one pass and he did like a little turnaround. He still could have got him before he gained them yards, but he just stopped because Shiloh Sanders was behind him. He was in front of him. He outran him and chased him down. Almost got him. You know what I'm saying? I felt like he was giving up. Like I felt like he was tired from all what he did on the offensive side of the ball. I'm not sure, but I think Deion got to make that decision whether he gonna play cornerback, he gonna play receiver. Me personally think he a better receiver than cornerback. What do you think?
I think he good. I think the injury just set him back. He missed so many. He missed 3 weeks? So I think his training and his win probably wasn't there. But obviously, the first couple of weeks, nobody had a complaint. Nobody was complaining about it. So why complaining now?
Because you playing with it against an elite receiver, I didn't even know this dude right here, number 13.
So how is he elite?
Until yesterday, he on the scene. He did what he's supposed to do in the big game against Colorado with all the eyes. He did what he was supposed to do, and he made one of their top a 5-star recruit coming out of college. He made him kind of look, even though we know he's playing on both sides, but that's not his fault. That's Colorado's fault.
No, I think Travis Hunter gonna be okay.
Hey, he torched him. He torched all of them. He had his way, man. But what you think going forward for Colorado they need to do?
I mean, you win 2 more games, you become bowl eligible. And last year you only won 1 game. What can you say? You're moving in the right direction. You win and go from 1 game to being bowl eligible. Next year you might take that big jump. Ain't nobody had Colorado doing this, did you?
No, I mean, I knew Deion was a winner, though. Like, I always got faith in Deion because he won on every level. Every level he won on, so I always had faith in him, and I know he's a winner. He's a fighter. I like what he did with Jackson State. He had most of them players with him still. They believe in him, you know what I'm saying? We all believe in him, so that's why I felt like I didn't really – I knew he was going to win. He ain't no loser, so I knew he was going to win some games with Colorado, but blowing the 29-point lead at halftime, no, I didn't see that coming. Yeah, and I blame that on the defense. They definitely need work on defense. And seeing how Deion is a defensive player himself at an elite level, like he should know that. Like I feel like they didn't make no adjustment.
Yeah. Also, I think Shedeur, he should have made a better pass at the end of the game. At least give your chance a chance to kick that field goal. With them not being able to kick that field goal, that would end the game with that interception.
That's true. And I think he was like pressing it because it was down. He was trying to win.
Trying to make the Superman play. Just play your game. You've been doing good all year, but you might have cost your team that game. Plus the defense.
What was he? 33 for 47 out of 47.
400 yards.
Yeah, 400 yards. He did his thing though.
This is how you putting up the numbers. It just that was costly at the end of the game. You can't make that play. You cannot make that throw.
No, I don't think people was expecting Stanford to do what they did to come into play. But they knew they had to make a statement against a team like Colorado because they on a big stage. They is the most watched college football program right now.
A lot of teams like a team like Stanford, that is their national championship being Colorado. Nobody watched Stanford all year.
Emmitt Smith's son played running back for him.
Yeah.
You see that?
I seen him.
He did it. He did his thing. It's crazy because Barry Sanders Jr. was there too a couple years ago. Yeah. He was there with Christian McCaffrey when he was there.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was the backing him up. Then when Christian left, he was supposed to take over. Yeah, we're gonna switch to Ohio State. I thought it was something you wanted to ask me. We're gonna switch over to boxing. Something you wanted to ask me about boxing.
We gonna do boxing first, or we gonna go to Ohio State?
Switch to Ohio State. I know it was something you wanted to ask me. I didn't want you to forget.
Oh, I got it.
Now there's Ohio State and Purdue. It was a lot of I saw a lot of negative commentary on Ohio State about this game. Why do you think it was so negative on them?
Just because we not looking like the team from last year with Stroud or Justin Fields, so everybody want Kyle McCord just to be damn near perfect, but he's still learning. But like at the end of the day, we still winning, so I don't judge him too much.
I think he got weapons. I don't think he looking for all his weapons. I don't think he going through his reads all the time. I think he just solely focused on whatever player is designed for. He be solely focused on them, so he kind of missing open players. But I think he doing better though. He definitely showed me a little something better this game right here. I felt like he was more comfortable. You know what I mean?
Every week is an improvement.
Yeah, so I'm expecting him because how many more years we got him? Or this it?
I want to say he a red shirt senior.
Because he was a year behind. Yeah, he a sophomore.
No, he came in with Stroud.
Did he?
Yeah, he came in with Stroud.
He was a year behind Marvin Harrison Jr. because they played high school together. He was a year behind him and Marvin Harrison the junior, so I think he a sophomore.
All right, look it up.
Pull out your phone. I think he is sophomore.
Kyle McCord. He came in with CJ Stroud.
He a junior. So he gonna have to come back another year. I don't see him. he gonna have to come back another year, man. I don't think this would be a good opportunity for him.
Yeah, I mean, I'll come back anyway because it's a real deep quarterback class. You maybe the 10th quarterback off the board, but if he play good against Penn State and Michigan, that might change everything. Them the big games.
Yeah, Penn State. That's gonna be a good game, man. I don't know, man. You think we can pull it off with Penn State?
I think we got the athletes and the team to pull it off. You know, this really our big test. I mean, Notre Dame was a test. Obviously, we won that one, but Penn State, I think they're a better team than Notre Dame. So, but I see us winning that game. I think it's gonna be close. It's gonna be a nail biter.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, man. With this team we got, I think we can pull it off, but it's gonna be a tough one, man. We gonna have to buckle down and really be disciplined. We can't let a lot of stuff slide that we normally let slide.
They gotta make tackles, but I've been seeing we didn't give up any plays over 40 yards all year. So the defense playing way better. We had a lot of explosive plays last year.
He had 126 passing yards.
And I also seen the running game got better as well.
The running back,
that's their quarterback at 126 yards. Yeah. Kyle McCord, 3 touchdowns, no interception, 276.
Yeah, they running back pretty good though. Like I don't know, like how they had like I can't think of his name though.
Which running back you talking about from Ohio State? Or
yeah, Ohio State. I'm talking
about DJ Hayden.
Yeah, then they had the other one too that they be switching in with him.
Oh, Chip.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they run 19. Good. Huh?
You talking about number 19?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they got a deep.
I like he more a finesse.
Yeah, they got a deep. They got a real deep running back room. Honestly, I think our running back room better than Michigan's. Honestly.
What did Marvin Harrison Jr. do? Honestly, like they was targeting him that much. I know he had a touchdown.
He had 105 yards.
5 yards. How many receptions?
6.
I guess that's pretty good.
You want him put up 300 yards, man.
When I went to that game, I seen him open so much. Like that dude could not guard him, and they was not looking his way at all. He did get hurt, but he came back. Then they ended up taking him out though, like because we blew him out or whatever. But I think he that special that he really can. He can spread. He's special, man. But if we don't use him correctly, we'll never know how special.
We had 4 players go over 50 yards. Like he spreading the ball around. I mean, obviously your best player gonna have a big game, but look, everybody else caught the pass. Caught passes. So I think we moving in the right direction. At first, coming into it, I was kind of nervous about this team, but we getting better and better every week. Like defense playing good, making tackles. We not missing tackles. Offense moving the ball down the field. I think this is a good team right here.
Yeah, I think we gonna go deep though for sure. Winning the national championship, I don't know. I don't think we there yet.
So who you see winning the national championship right now?
It's hard to say right now.
Because I'm gonna say it now. Michigan is overrated. Georgia, I don't know. Georgia had a big loss with their tight end, but who did Michigan
lost the
play?
game too, didn't they?
No, Georgia didn't lose.
Oh, that was Alabama that lost.
Yeah, Alabama lost. But who did Michigan beat?
Man,
I don't even think they played anybody ranked yet. If anybody should drop, Michigan should drop.
Drop down?
Yeah, they should drop down from number 2. Who did they beat? They beating teams, but everybody in the top 8 got good wins. Who did Michigan beat?
That's true.
Indiana?
That's true. But who they play next? They got to have a ranked team coming up.
Maybe Maryland. I don't know.
Somebody made a good schedule for them.
Easy schedule. They got a cakewalk.
Yeah,
who play Michigan? Oh, Michigan State.
They play Michigan State.
I think they got like 2-3 wins.
Okay.
They terrible too.
Michigan State.
They might got good players, but their records say that they terrible.
And they coach gone.
Oh man, Mel Tucker.
He threw, man. Shout out to him. I don't know if I should be saying
I don't
that.
know.
Because I don't know what happened though. Like I don't know what happened with the situation. I know they said he was saying some type of. It was a lady that came. This funny to me. It was a lady that came there to talk to the players about like sexually, sexually explicit stuff, and getting them type of charges or making sure they ain't in them type of situations. And they said he said something slick to her over the phone, or it kind of sounded like a setup, man. Because why? If you know what her position is coming in there, I'm not defending him or defending that. I'm just saying it just sounds. I
don't know if they set him up, but he might have set himself up. You the head coach. You can't be putting yourself in them type of situations.
Yeah, you can't do that. That's why I don't know. I'm gonna just leave that alone. We gonna go to. It was something you had to ask me about boxing.
I wanted to ask you about all the Devin Haney and Shakur back and forth. One, I want to ask you who you think will win and why.
Well, Devin Haney and Shakur is a 50-50 fight. Before we get there, I know you seen Regis Prograis saying Devin paid somebody. Paid up. He lost in when he turned pro in Mexico. He lost and he paid them to take the loss off his record. That's what Regis Prograis said.
I didn't see that.
You know you fighting him next. He trolling. That's what he doing. I call cap on that. Until he brings some information to prove what he's saying, I'm calling cap on that. But now let's go back to Devin and Shakur Stevenson. So me personally, I believe Devin, that's going to be a tough fight. It's a 50-50 fight. I got to say that off the top. It's a 50-50 fight. But I think if Devin can control him with his distance, and he do good with that. But Shakur is probably the best in boxing at maintaining his distance and controlling his distance. Like he real good at measuring his distance and getting out of the way of shots and getting it, make sure he in enough range to land his shots. So he very good with that. And I did see the sparring. And they was going back and forth, but I felt like Shakur did get the best of Devin, though. You know what I'm saying? But Devin was 16 and Shakur was 18 at the time when they sparred. So that matters because I know Devin, he boxed Lomachenko. That's he a Hall of Famer.
And
so I know he had to learn from
Devin
that.
lost to Lomachenko.
That's cap. That's
rewatch that fight.
You the one need to rewatch it.
He a big Devin fan. That's
the
reason he's saying that he lost.
To beat the champion, what you got to do?
I want everybody get in the comments. If you seen champion, that fight, get in the comments and tell us who
definitely
won.
Get in the comments. If you know boxing, you can't just beat the champ by a point. You got to really dominate the champ to win them titles. He undisputed. You got to dominate him, and he didn't dominate Devin Haney. And Devin won. He controlled the fight. He controlled the tempo of the fight. Only round that Lomachenko won definitely was 10 and 11. That's it. The only round you could say he won definitely was 10 and 11. That's it.
I think you just a Devin fan.
Nah, you got to beat the champion. You can't it can't be even. You got to beat him in order to take them titles. Undisputed champion. He didn't do that. Then Devin finished strong in the 12th round. When his dad told him you winning, he let up. I think he shouldn't have let up. He should have kept going. He should have kept pushing. No, he shouldn't have. That was bad in his corner. He should have kept pushing, man. And I want to ask you about before we get out of here. And I want y'all to make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share this video. You know what I'm saying? Do all that good stuff. I want to ask you about Earl and Terrence, man. Do you think if Earl fight Terrence at 54, I know we haven't really talked about it, but you think if Earl fight him at 54 is gonna make a difference? Your honest opinion.
It was so one-sided. I don't know if it would make a difference, but do I want it to make a difference? Yeah. Like I said, I'm an Earl Spence guy, so I feel like it'll make a difference. But like I said, it was just so one-sided. Like I can't just come in here and be like, oh, yeah, he gonna beat him.
And there was a guy, his name was something Norman. He a boxer. He said he trained with Earl for this fight. He orthodox. And he said the 6 week that he didn't spar, he said he got to call cap on that.
So you don't think Earl was hurt?
He ain't answered if he had the injury, though. He said, as far as the 6 weeks, I'm going to call a cap on that. But he never answered that he had an injury. But he said, if Earl didn't make an excuse, I'm not making an excuse. He did say that. So, but that's what he said. Is that true? I don't know. But according to him, he was in camp with Earl. He said up until the last 3 weeks, that's when he was gone. So he said he got to call cap that he didn't spar for the for 6 weeks of camp. So we don't know, but that's what he said. I'm surprised nobody touched on it, but I'm gonna touch on it.
Do you think that's gonna make a difference?
I definitely
at 54.
Yes, and I'm gonna tell you why, because we know that even they common opponent, both of their common opponents, Kell Brook and Sean Porter, both said that Earl Spence was a stronger fighter and he hit harder. They both said that, and if you watch the Sean Porter fight, Sean was kind of moving Terrence around. He kind of was muscling him a little bit. However, I don't know if it was weight train. I don't know what it was with Earl, but that's something went right with him. He know, but he not gonna tell us because he a dog. He ain't gonna make no excuses.
Yeah.
But I know something went right with him, and I felt like if Earl had his power or he had some type of pop behind his punches, it wouldn't have been so one-sided because Terrence would have had to defend.
Yeah.
He couldn't have just sat there and take them punches. He would have had to defend, but if for some reason, because Earl was hitting him, I watched it again. Earl was connecting some clean punches with Terrence, and Terrence was not budging. He was just eating him up, man.
So do you want to see the Canelo and Crawford fight?
I want Earl and Crawford to finish what they already signed. So yeah, I want to see that first. And do I want to see Terrence and Canelo? No. Reason why? Because if Canelo beat Terrence, they gonna say he was too small. He went up 2-3 weight classes to fight Canelo. So no, he ain't gonna, it's no win-win for him. So no, I don't want to see that. But if Terrence go to 154 and dominate, fight like 2 or 3 fights at 154, then yeah, I would love to see it then. You know what I'm saying? I want to see him move up first. I don't want to see him because they already saying he's too small for welterweight. They were saying that. Yeah, came up from 130, 135. But I want to see Canelo fight the winner between Benavidez and Demetrius Andre because Benavidez has been chasing him for a long time. So I would like to see him fight the winner, in which I think he'd beat both of them. I think he'd beat either one of them, Benavidez or Andre, anyone. I think Canelo would beat him. But I think Terrence would be the one that can beat Canelo, me personally. And I'm saying it now, I believe
you
he'd
think
be
his
the
skill?
one. But Canelo's so strong, and when Terrence feel his strength, he ain't gonna be able to push him around. So when he feel that strength of Canelo, that might move him back. You know what I'm saying? That might not. He might get a little on the defensive.
I think Canelo smoked Terrence Crawford, putting that out there.
But Terrence so mean, he gonna go in there and do Terrence. He don't care who that's Canelo. I felt like that, man. But we gonna end it right. You got any last thoughts?
Just make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to this video, man.
Yeah, we gonna end it right there. This African Nat, this Lil Will right here, aka
Big Will.
Lil Will, aka don't you look like Kendrick Perkins, y'all? I'm gonna put it side by side. But it's African Nat, and we out. Peace out.